So, what do you guys think occurs in the plot?
I said that there was just like the plot pyramid. I said for the exposition when Salvador wakes up at the break of dawn, and then I said for the rising action when Salvador is feeding his younger brothers breakfast, and they're on their way to school, and then climax is when the little boy drops his crayons. And then the falling action is when when him and his younger brothers are at school, and then the resolution is they're on their way home from school.
Yeah. I have pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I had the same thing as Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what will Salvador be? Will Salvador be a responsible adult? And then I said yeah because he's already pretty much taking care of his younger siblings, and he's waking up early in the morning and he's doing things for them and kind of acting like a parent for them.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I put. That he's waking up early.
Yes, I would too.
Just being responsible and helping his brothers get ready for school.
Yeah. And then with the question about the verbs that are how does it affect the characters? I said the feelings pounding inside of him, like punching, means he probably has a lot going on in his head, and he has lots of stuff happening in his life at the moment. And also, to find what else I wrote. Also, it said he was fluttering away. It's like he's probably maturing.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
I said for that one that the verbs help you feel for him and help you feel what he's feeling and help you kind of be in that situation with him. And
Just the situation that he's in, like you said, feel
Each paragraph begins with Salvador. What is the translation of this word? Why is it appropriate? Why is this appropriate name? When I answered this question, I thought it said transition of this word.
I
The translation
I said
the translation is it's
Yeah.
Latin and it's savior, and I thought it was a good word for that because he takes care of his little siblings and stuff, and he's kind of he saves them from falling into despair and stuff, and yeah.
that's pretty much what I said. He's taking care of his younger siblings and he's being kind of a savior to his mom because his mom really can't take care of that many kids, and she kind of just needs help with that. And if he wasn't there and it was just the mom and the younger siblings, I feel like the kids would maybe not have such a structure in their lives.
Mine was like that, but more about him. More like what Ben said, helping the kids out with whatever he did.
So the question I wanted to ask is, it says look in the passage for messages of hope and despair, and so I thought that their hope would be so the kids' hope would be the Salvador, and how he grows up to be he's not super grown up, but he's grown enough that he can take care of the kids and stuff, and that they should be like that, be their hope. And it's their despair is that they don't have a lot of money and they're poor, and they eat out of cans and stuff. Yeah.
I also said there's some despair in there. It says there's no room for happiness in that 40-pound of a boy. And that 40-pound of a boy has geography of scars, its history of hurt, limbs stuffed with feathers and rags, and what part of its eyes and what part of its heart in that cage, the chest or something. Inside that body too small to contain the 100 balloons of happiness.
I was kind of thinking the hope being like that they had some things more that other families wouldn't, like that were poor. Like some poor families don't even have like the crayons they have. And then the despair is like you said, they're eating out of like the hands and stuff.
I pretty much said the same stuff.
Okay, so put one line underneath the imagery. I put it underneath, in that cage of the chest where something throbs with both fists. 'Cause that's,
Yeah, that's about where I put it.
yeah, because he seems a lot like, he seems like a guy that wouldn't talk that much and seems kind of quiet, but in the inside there's like this big,
Balloon.
yeah,
Balloons
big
of happiness.
thing.
Yeah. And it makes, like, maybe he's shy on the outside, but then on the inside he's upbeat, kind of. I don't know. Like, open.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
So then it says, what is the significance
That's
of
the one I was gonna say.
caterpillar in the first line? I said it makes you think about how its eyes are black. And then for the second part of it, it says find another word in the passage that has a metaphorical relationship to this word. And I said like flutter because it's like, you think about how it's like a butterfly now, and then so there's like a caterpillar that would turn into a butterfly.
I was kind of thinking as the caterpillar being like he is small and growing up
Yes.
into the butterfly.
He starts not very mature and then becomes more mature.
Grows up into
Yeah.
the butterfly.
Starting with like feeding his brothers and making them up
Yeah.
on time. Look at the details, imagery, and figurative language. Well, actually, I'll start with number 2. What other repetitive elements are found in the passage? I said descriptive words and like metaphors and similes.
Yeah. I said similes and metaphors and stuff like that.
Look at the details, imagery, and figurative language you marked earlier. List elements you found particularly effective and discuss the meaning of each. I thought metaphors were really effective
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
They made you like feel.
it makes it much more deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It shows what it's like. It's an image in your head.
Yeah.
Because like something people do a lot is compare things to other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that really helps. What words could you replace with synonyms that impact would change the words have on the meaning? I said grows smaller and smaller as a melting ice cube. Like when he's leaving at the end.
Yeah.
It dissolves into the horizon like a melting ice cube.
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like if you would like change them with like some of the words or something, like they wouldn't mean as much to you, him or you as the reader, because like just some of the words that they use and the way they use them, it makes a huge difference. Like,
With the metaphors, I think it helps that they're like pretty common in it. It helps the show.
I had some like questions about it. Like I said, like why do you think the whole story is made out of like figurative language?
I think it's just one of those stories that it really has a big meaning,
It
and
helps to like
it really,
show the meaning.
yeah,
And then I also said, like, why do you think that some of the sentences are so long? Some of the sentences are like many. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Not necessarily.
I don't know. Maybe it's just one long thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.